Hi, everyone, and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a reading on Quincy Jones. Music writer, producer. He was 92 when he passed. He has multiple hits, and there were a couple multiple questions about him that were asked in my community that people wanted to go into. So I haven't done the reading yet, so you'll know what I kind of cover in by looking at the timestamps down below. But just fun little. This is fun. This is a fun little thing. So I tried doing a reading on him before, and I did not pick up on Quincy Jones at all. I think we actually ended up picking up on James Earl Jones instead, and he was pretty chill. I don't know if I'm probably gonna release that video for the masses, but I do have that for my members, so just keep an eye out for that. But this man, I will tell you straight up, does not want to talk to me. He is brash, rude, and I don't think he very much appreciates me looking into what's going on with his personal and or professional life, or just who he was. This is just initial things that I'm picking up before I even start the reading that I thought I'd share with y'all. But I don't know where this reading's going to take me, but I'm so happy for you guys here to join me. So, quick news and announcements. Remember, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so using my website link down below. Otherwise, if you want to join YouTube members, go check out that James Earl Jones reading that I accidentally picked up on before this. It's $3 a month. You get access to exclusive content, extended readings, as well as discounts on personal readings if that's something that is up that you enjoy or you're interested in. Otherwise, just disclaimer, remember everything I'm saying here is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So, if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And I encourage you to think freely about what things and everything. So, with that, then, I'm so excited to see you guys in the reading. So, see you there. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the reading. So, we're going to go into first thing I really, really want to look into is who is Quincy Jones? Who is he at his core? Also, I have had so many difficulties probably reading. My internet's been going wonky. My phone's been going wonky. My electronics. Uh, we're having camera things going on here. Like, y'all, I don't know. Someone doesn't want me to do this reading, but here we are. We're going to do it because I'm sorry, Mr. Quincy Jones. Just stop it. So let's see. Who is Mr. Quincy Jones at his core? I don't think he likes women. He does not like women. This is something I am picking up on very, very strongly. He does not like women. He does not like me. He has been. He is not. He even like before I got into the reading, I'm like, I want to read on Quincy Jones, and he is like, "F you, you B word," and I'm like, oh boy, oh boy. Like, let's just. And it's been like a constant, like, F you, F you. And I'm like, so I don't think he wants me reading him. So I'm like, well, what do you have to hide if you don't want me to reach you? So let's just take a look here at who he is at the core of him. So he's the sun. He's got good luck, good opportunities. He's the star of the show. Very happy individual. However, this is also a ritual card. But again, we're just gonna go with the sun card of like who he kind of is more along the lines of just someone who is happy, go lucky, the sun, the light of every party. People know him. Everyone knows him because of just his vivacious energy coming in. Oh, but why is this? Because of interesting. This is super weird. So who is he? He's someone who's really happy. He's got a lot of things going for him. However, he's one of the most unlucky people you would ever meet. Unlucky in love, unlucky in but he's got such a great business. Like, he's known for his business. He's known for his producing. So I don't know why there would be like bad luck, bad opportunity with the Wheel of Fortune here. Interesting. Financial influences. He's someone who was in and out of love a lot. He was someone who was like he was in disconnected then not connected, disconnected then connected, connected then disconnected, connected then disconnected. He had a lot of people coming in and out of his life. A lot of floozies, it feels like, coming in and out of his life. People came in and then they went out. And maybe a couple divorces that took a lot of his money. Okay. So his hopes and fears is, I'm getting out of here before the going gets bad. I wanted to move forward. He's like, I want to leave. I want to go. His this is I'm getting enshrined before I could do time for my crimes. Interesting. Yeah, I'm getting enshrined because with the chariot here, yes, the chariot's all about moving forward, but I'm getting drawn to the imagery of the mummy where it's like I am being worshipped. I am being told I'm a good person. I am being enshrined for my legacy and maybe not so much for everything that I've done behind the scenes. Oops. But looking here also at this chariot and then looking down here with the unseen obstacles as I'm getting away with bad decisions, I do see that there might have been some not so good things that he was involved with. Oh, yes. I'm not seeing him involved with good things at all. Remember, he's already called me a bitch. And I'm like, I haven't even. I just said, can I? I was just like, I'm just getting ready for the reading, and I'm already getting called a biche. So I don't know. Like, I haven't even asked. I have barely talked to you. I have come with you with respect, and I'm already. We're not doing that here. So looking here with this justice card as the unseen obstacle, it's like he needs to get out of Dodge before, again, he's getting enshrined before he does his time for his crimes. As his challenge here is the Emperor as well. So, so for him, it almost feels like I need to have complete and utter control over everything in my life. It wasn't like, but it was like a healthy one. I can also see this as like this was an executive being like, bro, you need to go because people are coming, and it's like it's better for you to maybe just like get out of here rather than and stick around. Again, it's like he was in like the perfect heyday of everything where he could do whatever he wanted and without any like really big consequences ever coming to him. Odd. What was going for him, he was is the devil. He was not a good man. He was not a good man at all. In my opinion, not a good man. He's combative. He does not like women. I don't think he likes people in general. I think he just wants to use people in general. With the devil card reversed, this could be extreme negativity. Um, but I also see this as I'm getting out of Dodge before the going gets bad. That could be, it's like I'm breaking free from the vices that bind me, but in this case I don't think it is. He was just a bad dude, y'all. He was a bad dude. Here in the past, the temperance card, he kept a lot of things balanced between his I would say, like, looking at Mr. Quincy Jones will never have a bad thing said about him because he's getting enshrined before he does his time for his crimes. Because he kept his balance. He didn't have anything. And then here in the future for what's coming out, the Empress. So I don't know if maybe this is one of like his wives. This might be one of his daughters. That might be maybe taking the fall for a lot of his things. But here with this Emperor and the Empress, I do get that there is some sort of connection where maybe there was a couple around him that he maybe produced or worked with that might be exposing things that went with him or might be getting more in trouble because of documents. Again, I said this about Snoop Dogg too in my one reading where it's like he's an analog guy living in a digital world. Quincy Jones was an analog guy living in a digital world. It feels like he's got piles upon piles upon piles and boxes and maybe a warehouse of stuff that could incriminate him in a ton of things because he never threw anything away is what it really feels like. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here initially from uh, Mr. Quincy Jones. He was not a good person. I'm sorry if you start yelling at me and I haven't even done anything yet. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut. You're trying to hide something, and I don't like people who try to hide things from me or other people. So that's why we're here. Don't mess with me. And now he's just sitting in a corner pouting because he's like, I don't want you out here. And I'm like, well, shut up, sit down. And when you do bad things and you're trying to hide what you've been doing that were bad, I'm sorry. Allegedly, remember, all my opinion. But I'm like, just stop it. So I don't think he liked women. No, he did not like women. He vehemently did not like them. He would like to yell at them, and I think this comes from. I'm looking at this as like I think he lashed out because he wanted to lash out against his mom for certain things, allegedly. Maybe she wasn't the nicest person, but as soon as I tell him to stop, sit down, shut up, and just calm down, and you don't need to call me names, he just sits right down. And I'm like, that's weird. What? I'm not. So I don't know what's going on with this. It seems like he might have liked to be. He liked it when people told him what to do. He found great pleasure in having people tell him what to do. And yeah, I think that's a major thing that he liked to have done to him. But that was in a different context to the rest of his life. So, all right. So the next thing I want to look at. So apparently there's been some allegations of apparently he in something to do with Tevin Campbell. Uh, some people, one of my members left a really good set of questions, and I thank you for leaving them, and it's super helpful. So I'm going to look here. So I really just want to thank Princess P16. Thank you so much. You'll see her in my comments. I love her, or love them, and they've left a bunch of questions for me. For a bunch of my readings, and I thank them. It helps kind of direct them. So if you leave questions, let me know. I will most likely do them in a reading. So let's take a look here. I want to take a look at apparently Quincy Jones and Tevin Campbell, what was going on with that relationship. Apparently, there was maybe some not so good things going on there. And then I do want to look at him and Will Smith. Ooh, you not want me to look at that, but I'm like, ooh, let's take a look anyway, guys. He does not want me to take a look at Will Smith. And then there's apparently some he did. Then there's Tupac, maybe. Well, you can take a look at that. And then I definitely want to take a look at his connection with Diddy because there's something there. It feels like. So let's take a look here. What's going on with Mr. Quincy, and what's going on with him and Tevin? Well, shnikes, 3 of Swords upright. So we know that Quincy has a wife. Okay, yeah, okay. Had daughters. Okay, whatever. But him and Tevin, this is a heartbreak. I don't like this energy. Yep, why could King of Cups reversed? I emotionally manipulated a young Tevin Campbell to do what I wanted, allegedly. Why? Because I wanted complete and utter control over everything that this person did and said and had their sayings. I was going to be the emperor. I was gonna control them in the way I could control them. Hopes and fears. I didn't get what I really wanted out of this situation. So, with Mr. Quincy Jones, I don't know if he was completely straight. I don't think so. But it's like whatever he wanted with Tevin Campbell, he didn't really get everything out of the relationship that he wanted. He didn't get what he truly wanted. So I don't know if Tevin was able to like leave him in some way. He went to a different producer, went to different people to do his music, or he just left the profession overall. But it's like whatever this relationship was, it didn't get to what it was wanting to be. It's the unseen obstacle. We were unbalanced. We didn't. what I had to do, or how I got what I wanted, it wasn't out of it felt like we needed liquid courage to get where we wanted to go. We needed liquid courage or other substances to help enhance an experience or manipulate someone's emotions. I see cups. I see things going into cups, and those liquids in those cups that maybe inhibit people's thinking, ability to think, ability to talk, think, feel, uh, being used to manipulate other people to do what they thought that they wanted to do, but in reality they probably didn't if they didn't have their minds about them. The other challenge here, the Ten of Pentacles, which is long-standing money, long-term things. I also see this as the industry reversed, which is I've been seeing the Ten of Pentacles reversed a lot. So this could be the industry not supporting this decision or this relationship. So it's like we don't want this. This is going to be too much. This is going to be too much, too close, too much for people to handle. So we can't allow this. So it wasn't fully supported. It feels like by the industry. So it couldn't go forward in the way I think someone wanted to. What was going for them? There was a predator-prey dynamic. Wheel of Fortune. I don't like seeing this card, especially reversed in a relationship dynamic, because it seems like someone's the predator and someone's the prey, and that's not a healthy dynamic. No. So I don't know, how old was Tevin Campbell when he first was introduced to Quincy Jones, because I don't know if he was that old, and if he was older, it feels like it was weird. I mean, it would be between two consenting adults, but this feels like a young energy. Like when I say young, I mean like we're looking at maybe someone influencing a young individual to make them think certain things. I don't know if I can even say potentially, allegedly grooming type of energy here. This is not good, because yeah, here in the past, the Seven of Pentacles, I'm watering this seed to see if it grows into something that it's going to turn into, something that I really want. This is disgusting. But here in the future, it did not end up working. It was the Nine of Pentacles. It's almost like Tevin Campbell was like the unraveling of Quincy Jones a little bit. Yeah, this is like he was the unraveling of Quincy Jones, what he was doing, what he was saying, how he was feeling, what he did in his career, how he was doing it in his career. It's like Tevin Campbell was the one who like threw a hitch in his creative genius, it almost feels like. And if because it almost feels like Tevin was supposed to be his forever. So freaking disgusting. But Tevin was supposed to be his forever. Gonna stay by him this entire freaking. Oh God, I want to throw up. God, this is a freaking child. Oh my gosh. Get your head checked, man. And I know he's passed on, but dang, This is disgusting. Like, it's like you were supposed to be my forever love, my forever one that was going to stand beside me forever and ever. My wife, she's just a prop. My kids, they're just a prop. But you, my dear, are my forever. Oh, God. This is supposed to be like his long love, like his long lost love. It feels like, it's like, this is my soulmate. And I'm like, he's freaking 9. I don't know. I don't like this energy about these two. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling there between those two. I'm gonna look up between him and Diddy really quick, and then I'm gonna go into him, and then I kind of want to look into, was he always this way? Allegedly. Remember, this is all alleged. I just don't like this man. And again, if you're a fan of this man, like, you probably already clicked off. But let's take a look here. How were him and Diddy like even like close at all? Or did they? What was that dynamic? Was there a dynamic there? So let's just take a look here really quick. It'll be probably short and simple. Let's take a look. How is this Diddy and Quincy? How's that about? We have Diddy. We have Quincy. Energy in between the two of them. God bless it. God bless us all, please and thank you at this point. Because we're going to need Jesus after some of this shenanigans is going to start coming out online. So we have the King of Pentacles reversed for Diddy. He was someone who able to make a lot of money. I made a lot of money. I was greedy. I was selfish. It was like, this is almost like him and Quincy were, this is very going to be odd to say, but it's like they were frenemies. A little bit like frenemies. I think they would want to deny this, but it feels like frenemies. Why? Because looking at the Seven of Pentacles, it's like they both knew how, like they both like planted their seeds and let things grow. This is also just like we aren't on the harvest time, but yeah, a little bit of like harvesting. Oh, excuse me. Because also with this Magician upright for Quincy, Quincy was a master at his craft. He was much better at what he did than Diddy was. Diddy was good at, I think, a lot of the back end party deals and the such. Quincy, on the other hand, was more of the creative genius behind a lot of things, and I think you would agree with that. However, it's almost like how I feel with this little dynamic here is also like Quincy might have been a little bit of a mentor to Diddy at one point in time. Maybe. Maybe not even a mentor, but he was maybe an inspiration. Quincy was like an inspiration for how Diddy wanted to be. And I almost think that Diddy like revered a little bit Quincy Jones in what he was able to accomplish, how he was able to do things, and his influence as a producer, a mover, and a shaker behind the scenes. So maybe not so much a mentor, but I do think Diddy revered and aspired to be like Quincy Jones a lot, in almost every way. Ooh, okay, so we want to talk about this. He's like, that man wanted to be in my skin. Okay. He's like, if he could wear my skin, he would have. It was weird. It was, ooh, okay. So, I don't think Quincy liked Diddy. Hearing hell no. So, yeah, I don't think Quincy didn't like Diddy. Diddy revered Quincy. Ooh, I can't say those words. But I also see here that like Quincy did not like Diddy. I don't think he liked how Diddy did things. I think he saw Diddy as a poser, a little kid trying to play big kid, and I do think Quincy was like when he looked at whoever Diddy's mentors were. I think he looked at them and be like, "What the heck you doing with that kid? That kid doesn't do nothing. That kid isn't gonna be nothing." Ooh, he did not like Diddy. But then Diddy went and did his own thing. He was successful. And this is odd. He's like, that man wasn't successful. That man was given everything. He was given everything that he had. He didn't have much comparative to the rest of us. He saw Diddy as just he saw Diddy as like a poor man's version of everything. Like he hated how much Diddy did not work for his shit. Diddy was just handed what he was given. He saw Diddy as underhanded. Where Quincy could play a game. Quincy did play the game, but he played the game very well and in his own way. And he saw Diddy just being handed the chessboard when he never had to fight for any of the pieces. Where Quincy's like, boy, you want to get your stuff, you want to be a player in this game, you got to earn those pieces you got. They've just been given to you. Ooh, I don't. Oh boy, yeah, these two. Quincy does not see Diddy in a good light at all. Okay, then let's take a look here at this Will Smith. Oh no, we gotta go there. Do not, don't run it now. Oh boy. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. He does not want to talk about it. He does not want to talk about this. Why don't we want to talk about it? Do we want to, is this just because of just what occurred? Is this a regret that you had? Okay, no, not a regret. Okay, okay. Just something we don't want to talk about. Do we have shame maybe about this? What happened between you and Will? A little? Okay. Okay. So, I don't know we're going to take a look at what happened between him and Will Smith because I'm curious now. But, there's no regrets, but there is shame. And I'm like, what in the world is this kind of all about? So let's take a look here at what this is all about and see what we can get. So let's take a look. What's going on between Quincy Jones and Will Smith? So we have Quincy. We have Will. Oh. And then we're going to look at this energy. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. I can see why we have some shame. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We don't judge over here about who you like and who you don't like. We don't judge. I don't care. I do not care about who you love or who you want to get into bed with. I really could not care less. It's not my prerogative. That's not me. That's not for me to judge. That's for you to judge on your own time. But if you're not doing it with someone who doesn't want to do it and it's not consensual and they were maybe young when that was influenced on them, then I got problems. Okay? Okay. But if you're just doing it and you're having fun with another consenting adult, I don't give two shits. But looking here between him and Will Smith, back to that. We have the King of Swords for Quincy. Whoo! This is another, feels like, lurid affair. Whatever this was. Quincy in this one held all the power, held all the coins. It's like whatever he said went. He's giving me like Daddy Dom vibes. King of Swords reversed. It's like, what I say goes. What I say you do. Wait. This is like giving me Daddy Dom vibes. I do not. And it's not the healthy Daddy Dom vibes either. Having it reversed. It's like, what I say goes. This is legal agreements. This is someone who's got a command over their words, but they're very harsh. They're mean. This is like a lashing out type of energy where whatever little itty bitty thing that you are most insecure about, I will bring up and destroy you. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Over here with Will Smith and how he's feeling. He got backstabbed. He got betrayed. He's really hurt up about this relationship. Because looking between the two of them, we have the lovers. Do I think that these two maybe rolled between the sheets together at one point in time? Oh yeah, I'm thinking that happened more than just once. Or if it didn't happen more than once. So say it only happened once. Well, it's hypothetical. Maybe it did happen. Maybe it happened once. What it makes me feel like is after it happened once, it never happened again. And I think there's regrets that it was maybe good for the both of them and they would have liked to continue, but it just couldn't happen. Yep. That's what this feels like. It's like, yeah, we liked each other. Yeah, it was a great night. I almost think too with Will's energy, it's like he felt betrayed in some way. He felt betrayed. He felt like he was taken advantage of. He was used, and everything like he had done, it was for naught almost. It's like I wonder if he actually had like feelings develop. And that's why he agreed to things. Like there was like a build up, and like he had feelings that built up. We agreed to do things. He thought, oh, this might be something more than just a one night stand sort of thing. And then he got rebuffed, and then now I feel like shit. Over here with Quincy, Quincy's like, this is just business, my dude. This is just business. Like I don't know what you want, but there was, I feel like, something between the sheets or like some emotions between the two of them. Why was it? But these were closely guarded. they were held in, I think, for at least for both sides. It feels like we didn't express how we truly felt, because we wanted to get away. It's because we wanted to make sure that what they didn't want things getting out, one, and two, it feels like we had money to make. We had to go move forward and make money, and to make money, there's a certain image that works better than this one. I also feel like there might have been some early confessions made from Will to Quincy, and Quincy had to rebuff him. But also, it's like, you can't say who. This is almost like the initial, like, you can't say that. You can't tell people that. You're going to ruin your entire career. You're going to ruin your entire reputation if you ever say anything about who you like, how you like it, and the such. It's like, you keep that to yourself and you're just going to do what we tell you. This almost feels like, oh, that's where I think some of the shame comes in. Whereas, like, I think Quincy might have told Will, being like, if you like men, you can't say that. If you like women, you can't say that. You like both, you can't say that. That's not allowed. And it's like, Will's taking that to heart. It's almost like advice that he gave Will way back in the day about expressing himself and who he's attracted to or who he's not attracted to. And I really do feel like it's like, you don't say shit about that. You don't, because that's going to ruin your reputation. And Will's taken that to heart. And I think there is some regrets around telling Will that, because now we've kind of seen Will Smith in, almost feels like a little bit of a downward spiral. So I do see that that might be some shame there with Quincy and kind of the advice that he gave Will at an early point in his career that he's kind of just taken to heart so much. That's what it is. Because I'm almost seeing a little bit of tears in my eyes. Yeah, because the hopes and fears here, this wasn't a nurturing relationship. Again, wasn't nurtured. Mom, I almost think, yeah, Will saw Quincy as like, this is going to be the person who's going to nurture me in the industry. And really, it didn't end up being that way. Unseen obstacles. There were things that were like, Will was just too good at making money as well, and he was getting too popular and too big, so they needed to essentially corral him in what he was doing. Because the other challenge here is the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it feels like Quincy's wife actually got involved here as well. It's like, you aren't going, maybe once, but not after that. And like, after she might have found out, she's like, you are not doing that again. Because I almost think she saw like feelings or other things kind of bubbling up. It's like, okay, we got to cut that shit off. What's going for them? It's secrets were being hidden. This is a secret relationship, at least to me, or like secret or hidden feelings that were expressed from one another, but it's like, we can't go this way. There's too much pressure from other people. There's too much pressure from society. They wouldn't accept this. Mr. Quincy Jones, it feels like, had a, I think he doesn't like women, but like, sure, he married one, yeah, I'll be with this one, whatever. But I think he really was able to love men, in my opinion. Because yeah, here in the past, yeah, we're escaping judgment, we're keeping things hidden and in, and then here for the future, it's like, this was just a repeated cycle they had over the years. I almost see too. I don't know if Will ever got was almost like a sugar baby to Quincy. I'm kind of hearing yes there. So maybe there was some like things, hookups on the side, but it was never super explicit, never really long term. It was always going to be something underneath the surface between those two. Really interesting. Okay. So this next thing I want to look at is just, who is Mr. Quincy Jones? Like, are we going to know about anything about like Mr. Quincy Jones? Again, it's like, he's the hope here is he's getting enshrined before his crimes kind of come out. Is really what it feels like. So I want to take a look here and see what's going on. Like, are we going to know anything about maybe these activities that Quincy Jones was involved with? That maybe he doesn't. It's like, he wants to keep his stuff in. He wants to keep it in. Keep it above the belt. It feels like. So let's just take a look here really quick. what's going on with Mr. Quincy Jones and his. Are we gonna know anything kind of coming out about maybe his productivities in the 80s, the 90s, and 2000s? Two of Swords. They're debating it. This is we're kind of indecisive right now. It's like, yes, he's passed, but like he wasn't the greatest of people. It's like, do we want to keep his enshrinement essentially as his legacy? Are we going to keep that around? They're not sure. Why is this? Because it's like we want to. It's because we can put out a little or we can put out everything. And I think this is almost for the. I don't know if this is for the entire industry that they're thinking about, but they're like it's almost like we have the information and we should express it. It's like we have these secrets, we should express it. We have all the information here, but we're not sure if we should put it all out there or not. Uh, the hope here is that, well, financial influence is on the situation. It's like this is just going to be a repeated story. So when we look at Quincy Jones, it's not that it's just his story that I think that they're trying to figure out or how much are we telling about the things that he had been doing. This is like from an industry-wide thing. And it's like, is he just going to be another story that we're going to put out? It's like we're just having another name connected to all of this. And I think that's kind of the decision. It's like, he's passed. Do we put in another? Do we add his name to the list or not? He's passed. Oh, interesting. Hopes and fears here, but it would be good luck, good opportunity. I also think this is like they want to expose him as the alleged predator that he was. This is the Wheel of Fortune upright. This is the energy of a predator. This is like our hope is we want to showcase the predator, not about who he was. Unseen obstacles, the Four of Wands. There is information held under lock and key that we're kind of just trying to keep out here. And again, it's whatever. I don't know why I'm seeing cages. I mean, sure, there's a cage on this card, but there's someone with cages, and I don't want to go any farther. Something kept in cages. I don't know. We're just not gonna go. I don't want to. What the challenge here? It's like, do we have them not get judgment? Do we have them escape judgment day from the public persecution? I mean, this person did just pass. This is again, the hope was we want to get out of here so you can have your enshrinement before you do your time for your crimes, or just your reputation does it. And again, it's like we're trying to figure: are we going to add the name to the name of the person who passed or not? Yeah, because what went to yeah, he went on to the other side. Again, this is a heavy decision. They're still debating it, but him having passed makes this a more difficult decision because it's like, do you speak ill of the dead? I mean, whatever. But this coming from like legal entities. This is yeah. I don't. They're really heavily debating. Are we going to talk about people who have passed on, or are we just going to do the ones who are alive? Here in the past, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, we release this burden. And then here in the future, Knight of Pentacles. Slow, steady progress moving forward. If something does come out about Quincy, it's going to be about one of the younger men that he was with, allegedly. That is probably still alive today. That is what I feel. That is what I'm seeing. If his name is getting brought up, the most likely it would be with someone who is alive today that he might have been involved with, that he might have hurt, and that's how his name would get brought into it. It might not be involved with the whole worldwide thing, but it would be involved with someone that he might have hurt when they were younger and the such. So that's what I'm feeling here for Mr. Quincy Jones. Hope very weird, I want to go take a shower right now. And I think we picked up on him now instead of the James Earl Jones reading. But that's what I'm feeling. Feel free, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I really appreciate all the likes and the engagement. It really helps my content get put into the algorithm for other people to see. So I really appreciate all the support. Otherwise, let me know your own thoughts, opinions, and ideas down in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, quick reminder, if you want to book a personal reading, you can do so using my website link down below. Otherwise, if you would like to join my YouTube members, you get to see videos like this early, that James Earl Jones readings in there as exclusive content, as well as discounts on personal readings if that's something you're interested in. So thank you all so very much again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!